Hey everybody, I am Craig with Catfish Yakkin', and once again I am out on the river to do some catfishing. I am by myself today. Carla had to work today, so she wanted to come out and go catfishing, but they need her at work, so that's where she is. But I'm gonna see what I can get out here. Right now we're at high tide. It's the 20th of September, and it was about 62 degrees when I got up. So I had a sweatshirt on, but once I got out here in the sun, it felt really warm, so I took that off, and I hope it doesn't get too much hotter. I think it's supposed to go to a high of 79 today. So right now the current is still pushing in just a little bit, but in 10 minutes it's going to switch and start going out. And then that is when I really want to get going. The catfish, when you're in a river system like this, the catfish really, and this is tidal, okay, so it changes every 6 hours. But when you're in this tidal situation like this, the catfishing really turns on as soon as that current starts running. For about the first hour, hour and a half is your best fishing. So that's when you want to be out here on the river, and that's usually when the biggest ones will bite too, is right off the bat when that current first starts running. So let's see what we can do, and hopefully we'll get some decent sized fish out of here. All right guys, looks like we're hooked up with a catfish. Now I am not anchored at this time because I'm still waiting for the current to start running. But I always go ahead and throw a bait down just in case. Now because my kayak was moving a little bit, I only wanted to run one rod. I don't like running two rods when my kayak's moving around. That's just when I'm anchored. But this is a decent looking fish here now. I'm gonna let him play himself out a little bit, but this is a good start to the day if I can keep him staying on here. I changed out my hook because last time I lost 2 catfish, and I suspect it because my hook point was getting dull. But yeah, this is a big, oh man, and he just soaked me big time. I don't want to lose this fish. He's trying to throw the hook here. I am using barbless hooks, so there's always a chance that I could lose this fish. But I'm gonna try to just wear him out, and hopefully he'll stay on. But we'll see what happens here. This is a decent sized fish now. I'm gonna have to just wait this one out, I think. But you get a good look at him right here. If I had to guess, I think that's going to go in the 7-8 pound range, I would say. And he's got that entire sponge in his mouth, and we'll talk about that sponge here in just a little bit. All right, I'm going to bring him around and see if he's going to cooperate. My guess is he probably will not, because this is a big fish. Now he's going to talk to us a little bit though. He's still got some energy. Okay. We're in better shape now. I've got the boga grips on him. And I'm going to try to keep him flipped upside down. That tends to calm him down a bit. Not always. Looks like he soaked the camera. Apologize about that. This is a big fish though. For this area, this is a nice size fish. And I just remembered, there we go. Oh, he kept my sponge. There we go. I don't want to lose that sponge now. All right, we got the sponge back. And let's try to get a weight on him. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this or not. It's a big fish. Oh, he's bigger than I thought, actually. Oh, geez. Oh, this is a 9. This one's going over 9 pounds, guys. So you can see the size of fish where I'm fishing. They're a nice size now. Boy, that's a good way to start the day, I'll tell you. That is a beauty right there. We're gonna give him a good pat on the head. All right, and he was fairly cooperative, so I think we should let him go today. Yeah, you like that idea? Yeah? All right, well, I'm gonna turn you loose. See you later. All right, there we go. That's a good way to start the day right there. All right, so I was gonna talk a little bit about my sponges. Basically what I'm using today, and I'll show you how I do this, is I take a kitchen sponge and cut it in half. So there would be half a sponge. And then I lop the corners off, giving me a 6-sided piece of sponge. I'll run the hook in one of the corners. Now the reason I do that is as the sponge moves side to side down in the current, it's less likely that the hook point is going to get caught in your sponge. So that's why I take the corners off. And then that still leaves you with a good piece of sponge, and you can see the bigger pieces of sponge catch the bigger fish typically. Not always, but most of the time. And to start off with a 9-pounder that really gave me a soaking is a good fish to start off with. That'll probably be big fish of the day. It's rare that I'll come out here and catch, you know, one big fish and then turn around and catch another one. But it's early, you never know. Let's see what we can get into. Oh, and I'll go ahead and just remind everybody what I'm using for tackle here. I've got a 3-ounce flat sinker with a plastic bead. Okay, that plastic bead is simply there to protect my knot. And then I'm tied to a 6-inch steel leader, and I usually run my steel leaders at 40 pounds. I need a nice heavy leader so it won't break. And then on the front here, I've got a barbless 6/0 Gamakatsu octopus circle hook. All right, so that's what I'm using. And then of course my Catfish Charlie cheese dip bait. And that's about it. That's really all you need to get out here and catch those big catfish. All right, let's see what else we can do. All right guys, can you believe it? I only caught the one fish. I probably had 6 or 7 bites total, but they all kept coming off. And again, a big part of that is barbless hooks. But I'm okay with that. I got the one 9-pounder. I'm very happy with that fish. I've been out here probably about an hour and a half. It's starting to get hot, so I'm ready to get out of here. But if you like our videos of us catching the catfish, go ahead and subscribe, give us a thumbs up, leave any comments you want, and hopefully I'll get back out here on the water soon. As it cools down, there'll be less boat traffic out here on the weekend, and hopefully Carla and I will be able to get out here on a weekend day and do some more taping. All right, we'll see you guys later.